we have the first question from members of the media? Yes, gentleman at the front, can we have the microphone? Yep.
Hi Steve, my name is Kamaru, I'm from Astro Awani. The bag inspired many, even my uncles, way back in the paddy fields, because they were trying to put in their own computer circuit board in the 70s. So we thank you for that. However, as an inventor, and what you said just now on stage is that you don't design and you don't invent for money. You're trying to make the best computer, and in there I'm sure you want to make the best computer to better the life of many people around the world. But if we put and lay on top of it the land map and social map of Southeast Asia, for example, more than half of Malaysians would struggle to own even the lowest end MacBook Pro, which we need so much because no other supercomputer can beat what you have done simply with the Mac, is that make multimedia utilization over a computer seamlessly easy. The PC still can't do it until now. I'm in the newsroom, we're trying so hard to be digital, but it's very expensive to equip everyone with a MacBook Pro, for example. So as the original inventor, and now looking forward with the hindsight that you have, how would you look at what you invented to be more pervasive, getting through the cost and economic imperatives?
Well, you're touching on today's Apple,
yes,
and you're touching on what I did as an inventor. And today's Apple is largely based on a lot of brand-making products in the consumer world, not on creative workstation computers like the MacBook Pro, because all the money went into our iPhones, and one CEO controls the whole company. It's too bad we didn't spin off a computer division. We would still have strong computers. I always design things to be lower cost than they've ever been before, with the fewest parts, at least the lowest cost to build. Apple is not at the low cost range now. You get Google Chromebooks, the workstation, even video editing. You sort of alluded to how we used to be #1 with Final Cut Pro, and we let it slide down, and Hewlett Packard's #1, and Dell is #2, and Apple's way down. Like, we don't care that much about computers. We started out as Apple Computer. We are now Apple Incorporated. And that's where a lot of the answers are. Sometimes, you know, when it comes down to your needs, other products from other companies than Apple might be the solution. All along, even in the Macintosh times, because it had a rough and rocky start and it really failed hard to start, there was really never an abundance of software in certain areas, generally left brain areas like accounting, legal, medical, I don't know, lawyering, that sort of stuff. So there's certain engineering software. It's generally available on PCs. And even as much as I hated a PC, there were times I had to go on a PC to have software, to develop software for certain microprocessors. Not something I like. But yeah, so visualizing Apple as the computer savior of the world is more due to a different part of time that went away. One of the reasons is Steve Jobs admits that he really didn't have any computer experience. He didn't know hardware and software inside and out. He couldn't really create it. He could just have ideas of what he wanted to see. So I'm sorry, that's but I love my MacBook Pro. But look, it's not even powerful enough to run the Oculus. Oculus says we've got this VR system, but it needs a PC to have a powerful enough processor and graphics to run it. So Apple's just sort of doesn't have anything up at the high end there, and except for price.
All right. Second question. Yes, ladies. Yeah, a lady here. All right.
Okay, hello. I am Nadia Misa from TV Sarawak. Okay. So my question is, what would you like to see in terms of the progression of Apple?
What do I like to see in terms of the progression of Apple?
And what's next for Apple?
Yes. Well, I look at my own self. I'm going to take it as a personal question. What do I like and not about technology? I like it when it's easier, and Apple has been the leader in recent times in changing some big parts of our life to be easier than the competition, and they follow us. So that doesn't mean Apple's the only company there. I like products that are reliable. I like to know that when I buy it, it's going to work, it's going to fulfill my needs, And even if it doesn't do some things that other companies' products do, it is always going to be, you can count on it. And that's true of Apple. You can always count on it. They aren't going to put out anything that's junk. They just won't stoop that low. That's less than, beautiful and perfect and simple and elegant. I also don't like it when I do things with products that make sense and it doesn't understand it. Unfortunately, that's true of Apple products as well as everyone else's. It's the one thing in life that causes me frowns, that causes me grief, is like navigation systems. You do the right thing as a human, but it doesn't understand you. So I hope Apple gets better at that.
All right.
Especially understanding when I speak to Siri and that.
All right. Yes, gentlemen to the front, please can we have the microphone? Thank you so much. Yes, your question.
Hi Steve, I'm Sivan Skaria from Thomson Reuters in Dubai. My question is, from your speeches and writings and all, it's very clear that you give tremendous importance for education, staying updated, whether it's for technology aspirants or leaders, the need for training and getting retrained and all. And you recently started WozNak, the online platform for technology aspirants. Could you tell us a bit more about it? And you have plans to start almost 30 physical centers across the globe. We would be very much delighted to know where exactly those centers are going to be. And are you just going to focus only on technology courses or something? Are you going to look out of the technology box? I mean, say for example, would you have a course on Islamic finance or something like that?
Okay. I've long been associated with technology and education, and maybe 5 years ago, I was inspired and I thought that it would be a great idea to have a Woz University, and I worked with some other people that had created some other great online universities. And in the end, all they want to do was put my face on some videos and have me educate and speak to some students and get paid some money. That wasn't WozU. It didn't stand for what I'm about as an engineer and developer, so I turned that one down. Stopped it. I stopped it, near the end. I said, no, I'm not going to do this. This time around, it's some people that have a very outstanding, the biggest universities in the Phoenix, Arizona area. Where companies like Motorola are. It's one of the booming tech centers right now. And they came to me and we worked for a long time to work out a real Woz University that stands for technical education in the modern times. Very digital. It's not a whole liberal arts education. We're getting started, and we've had some coding camps that went excellent. We do have 31 fixed facilities, but that doesn't mean it's going to be like classrooms and facilities. It's going to be where people have computers and can work and do exercises, and they're in different cities, mostly in the United States, and I don't know the international plans yet. We have dozens of people working for us, and I'd have to talk to the operations people to see how that expands. The courses are online, so theoretically, hopefully it'll be available worldwide. Different levels of accreditation, and we're going to have cost structures that people that can't afford much can easily take the courses.
So it's not going to be free. It is not going to be free, right? I mean,
it's basically not free. No, because we want this to be an ongoing living thing. But we are going to absolutely, like most universities have good liberal thinking about that sort of thing. Cost people can't afford it, trying to make the opportunity available to them.